It's finally here, guys. The moment we Crysis fans have all been waiting for. After 9 long years, Crytek has finally confirmed the long-awaited sequel to the Crysis franchise with an awesome-looking teaser for Crysis 4. Let's have a look. How's it going, guys? PythonSelkan here. Now, the teaser for Crysis 4 showed us plenty of cool details through some very fast scenes, so it's best if we slow down the footage or even pause the scenes for a clear view or better understanding of what's being shown. The first shot shows us a close look at what seems to be a hot glowing ball of fire, which is known to hold everything together at the center of our solar system and which is pretty essential to our survival: the sun. If we rewind the scene some seconds earlier, we can also see what seem to be split-second shots of what could be the formation of the sun itself. This could possibly mean Crysis 4 may be touching upon the foundation of the solar system and could potentially explore more of the origins of the Ceph, an advanced alien species originating from a different galaxy known as the M33 or Triangulum, and who had been hiding on our Earth for at least 65 million years. This scene is followed by a cool animation design of what could be representing buildings in a city, very much reminiscent of the environment we've already seen before with New York, which was the main setting in Crysis 2 and 3. Now, this particular building seems to be heavily destroyed, and judging by what we're seeing in the next scene, this seems to be caused by a vaporization of sort that seems to be affecting the Earth, potentially by the sun itself. Looking back at the intro, if the split-second scenes at the beginning are being shown to us in reverse, this could also be teasing the end of the sun rather than its formation. Now, if the sun had to be destroyed, be it naturally or by the Ceph themselves, it would cause total annihilation and the destruction of Earth, with explosions that would vaporize the surface of the planet facing the sun. And the other side of the planet would rise to temperatures 15 times hotter than the surface of the sun at that moment, which would lead to the disintegration of the planet in just a few days. Frankly, this could be what we're seeing here. We can also see what seems to be a falling palm tree, potentially meaning that whether it's an island or the Big Apple, the whole world is now in chaos. Whether it's some sort of a revenge attack from the Ceph or some kind of mass extinction event remains to be seen. But if we pause the scene just a little further, we can also see what seems to be a VTOL, which could just be randomly patrolling, or it could be hinting at a possible war that was ongoing on Earth itself. Crysis 3 left us with the Alpha Ceph generating a giant wormhole to the Ceph's own galaxy, with which the aliens planned to send an invasion force to our planet. Prophet eliminates the threat, collapsing the wormhole, and eventually becomes one with the suit. We can also see an iconic Nanosuit helmet sitting in the rubble as a result of the chaos, as we see even more destroyed buildings. In our perspective, we believe this scene is meant to be taken as symbolism, that from the rubble, from all the chaos that the devastation left, there is life that still remains. And with life comes hope. This soon takes the form of what seem to be DNA strands that possibly become one with the suit's nanotechnology, very much like we've seen in previous Crysis games. It's now up to us to join the journey and become the hero. The lore of the Crysis series and the origins of the Nanosuit go all the way back to the Tunguska event, so despite details being vague as of yet, Seeing this teaser touch upon what could be the sun's impact on a worldwide crisis as a possible indication of where the series is going is pretty awesome in itself. What we do know for certain is that the Earth will definitely be needing Prophet's help. One more time.
Without me, you don't have a goddamn chance. I made mistakes along the way, but after all, I'm only human. My name is Lawrence Barnes. They called me Prophet.
The teaser trailer's music is very reminiscent of the soundtracks from Crysis 2 and 3, which could see the likes of music composers Borislav Slavov or Tilman Silescu making their return. Could Lorne Balfe and Hans Zimmer return for Crysis 4's main team? Who knows? Crytek boss Avni Early states that the game is in its early stages of development, so it'll be a while until its release. But they're listening to the community, and they're making sure that the next installment in the franchise lives up to everyone's expectations. In 2020, Crytek released a remastered version of the original Crysis on PC, Xbox and PlayStation, followed by the entire trilogy remaster during 2021. Recently, the trilogy remaster was also released for the Nintendo Switch console, just in time for this long-awaited announcement. If we're lucky, we'll hopefully get to see a further look at Crysis 4 with another trailer during E3 or Gamescom later this year. We hope you enjoyed this video, and for more content on all things Crysis, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll make sure to return the favor with content you won't find anywhere else. Thank you all for watching. Until we meet again, maximum hype. PythonSelkan out.